right, first grade, I am here to teach you today how to draw your robots using very simple shapes. Remember, you want to use at least 5 different shapes in your robot, and you want to make sure that you fill your paper with as much of the robot as possible. So using your finger first before you start with your pencil, just kind of outline where you want your robot to be. If you want a square head, draw your head with your finger first, and then maybe make sure you have room for your body. If you're gonna do a triangle head, try those things out first before you start. And remember, you wanna use very simple shapes. So keep things simple. I'm gonna use my pencil and I'm gonna start with a beautiful triangle head. For my head, I'm also going to add my robot's eyes. And remember, because you're making this up, you can make as many different eyes or antennas or all those fun pieces of a robot as you want. I'm gonna add a mouth box using a rectangle, and to make it look like a speaker, I'm just gonna draw lines in which make more rectangles. Robots can have a nose if you wanna give them a nose, but they don't need a nose. I think I'm just gonna make a tiny little rectangle nose there. I can use simple triangles on the side to look like robot ears, or maybe if I add a circle on the end of it, it'll be an antenna for my robot. Using very simple shapes, you're gonna need some kind of way to connect your head to your body, so you can make a robot neck, and you can make a body using a simple shape. Your robot needs a way of getting around, so don't be afraid to include your feet or your legs. I'm going to use 2 lines down to make little rectangles. And I think I'm gonna give my robot some wheels. So I'm gonna use some circle shapes for those. But circles are not see-through, so if you have those pieces where it looks like it overlaps a little bit, just go back in and erase. My robot needs some arms. I think I'm gonna use a curved line to make an arm and add another curved line to turn it into a shape. Because you can't just have a line, you'll have nothing to draw or color in. And then maybe at the end, if I use a semicircle and put another semicircle inside of it, it creates magnet hands. That's pretty cool. Now, as far as the body of your robot, this is where you can use even more shapes. Maybe you want to use another semicircle to be a gauge of some kind where your robot has a meter. Maybe you want to put little rectangle shaped buttons underneath of that. Maybe you want bigger buttons. And sometimes this is a great place where you can put shapes inside of shapes. Maybe he's got heart-shaped buttons or star-shaped buttons. It is completely up to you. Stick with using very simple shapes and remember to have at least 5. I have 1 triangle for my head. I've got a square shape for my body. I've got lots of little rectangles. I have a heart, circles, circles, triangles, again, semicircles. I have way more than 5 shapes in my picture. I can't wait to see what your robots create. Remember, don't color this yet and don't do anything else to this. Put it in a safe place because next week we'll add a background.